What's up, Ruthless Nation? It is Wednesday evening, and that means the Ruthless GT Pro Series. And it will be the second race of the playoffs. We will be eliminating 4 drivers from contention after tonight's race at Deep Forest. And should be a good one, as we're going to have some new people in the field, along with some guys coming back from a couple races ago. But yeah, it should be a real good field out here tonight. And no monkey tonight, but we have a great substitute in Rico, another one of our fellow racers out there. How's it going tonight, Rico? Appreciate you joining us. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at. So, not really one of the toughest racetracks. It has a hairpin corner, a couple S's that you can really play with the limits of the track on. So, not really one of the harder courses that we've had to endure this season. But what is your take on this racetrack and what we can look forward to here in these 40 laps? Yep, that very possible, a very enclosed track. Me and Monkey had talked about that last week. We were going from Big Willow, which had all the room in the world to wreck, and then you come here, and there's hardly any space off the racetrack. I mean, somebody gets off out of the way, it's almost a guarantee that if someone's right there, it's probably going to be an accident. But speaking of everything, this is the second of our 4 playoff races. We do have 13 people to start out this race in the field. 2 of those new drivers will be in the top 3 after qualifying. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, hopefully they'll correct me later, but I will say McEwen for our first driver. Actually, one of the, I guess you would say one of the top drivers of GT7. Some of those guys were saying they had never raced with someone who had an S driver rating, and this guy has that. Obviously, T-Dub's going to be up there with those guys, fast as anybody. And then Scotty Ray, which joined a few weeks back, but just making the first start here now. And then Cork and Monkey in our top 5. But we will get this one underway from Deep Forest. It is the second race of the Ruthless GT Pro Series playoffs, and it's the fight for a championship and their hopes for some of these guys as we're underway from Deep Forest Raceway, followed by T-Dub, Scotty Ray, Cork, Monkey, Snowman, Redneck Jesus, Rick Slick out here as well as we get down into turn number 1. Got some positions changing. Go to TW Chief, that's the one who made the start in the Super Formula cars. Stu there in that 24 machine, followed by Rico, and then Rebel Hawk, some of our familiar faces here in the GT Pro Series. But here at Deep Forest, like I said, not the toughest of racetracks, but already a second penalty there to Scotty in third. But that's what you were kind of bouncing off of about the S's can make or break your race, and they're 1 second penalty already. That's right. Corvette is a bold choice, as you see it out front here. You can see that is right. It is a good car to have with the top speed of it, and that's kind of where T-Dubs have sort of been lacking all year. I think that's something we'll see as this race progresses, that he'll probably have significantly more fuel than this Corvette up ahead of him, because not only is he, leading this race, probably T-Dubs will be relevant enough to McEwen here to, save a little bit of fuel in that slipstream. Must have been an accident back here with Chief at some point. Must have missed that. Looks like Sir Gillian's also a part of that one. That allowed Rico and the 24 to move up through the field here. Right now the battle is between the 4 and the 24. Everybody else sort of in their own line. That's right. He looks like he's going to move up here to challenge this 9th and 10th place battle. They come through one of the fastest parts of the racetrack here through the home stretch at Deep Forest. Good place to gather some of that slipstream. I'll count out the AMG right there behind 24 and the 4, trying to put himself back in this race here. That's right, they've got a good battle here for 5th position. As you see you see Redneck get a 1-second penalty there through the S turns. That'll allow Rick Slick to move up to 7th position. Snowman bringing the battle there in that McLaren up to the Porsche of Monkey. 911, the most popular car this season, was the Supra last season. So a big change in what was a popular choice throughout the field. I certainly chose a different car. I don't know. I guess I just didn't study it well. Yeah, it's certainly a tricky part of the racetrack there. Something I want to bring the attention to, though, is Cork in that Lexus has moved up to 3rd position, and he has gotten it over Scotty here. Not to fail to mention, though, our new 2 additions there, McEwen and Scotty, both New Zealanders. So not too spacious of a battle here between 3rd on back. I mean, a mistake or a penalty would really put either of these guys from 6th to 7th on up, right in the lap of anyone from 4th to 3rd place. You see Scotty starting to bring the fight back to Court there in the Lexus. This is actually Lexus on Lexus. So Chief has control of this battle for right now. Somehow battled around both the 24 and the 4 car there. It's very possible. See him, Chief take the battle to Redneck now. They're driving the 17 B-Dub's car. As he looks to go around to the left side here, he'll have sort of the inside advantage on the 17 for this hairpin turn that will bring you back around to the front stretch. Redneck, though, done a real good job there defending that, getting back down to the inside before the straight stretch. Now that will obviously give the slipstream up to a 9th position car, but it's good defense there by that 17 car going through those set of turns. Kind of see him take that inside lane once again, sort of forces that AMG behind him to the outside just a bit through that turn. Maybe not such a great set of S's there through the middle for that 17. Nonetheless, stayed pretty relevant there. Now Rico has gotten around the 24 and it puts him up into the top 10. Oh, Redneck goes through the tunnel sideways, and that will put Chief in a very tough position here because this is just some tight racetrack through this part. But yeah, got the run off of that turn, and whew, could have forced it down to the inside there, chose not to. I think he'll be able to pass the Alfa Romeo of Redneck here this time by, coming back up to this hairpin. Snowman and Monkey in a tight battle here for 5th position. Right, got 3 good battles on the racetrack right now. Snowman tries to take it around to the outside, tries the crossover maneuver, does not get the momentum he needs to get back to the quarter panel of our 6 car, the 911 of Monkey. And Monkey said he was driving with a message on the car this week as we'll look on him. He calls this car the Defroster, and you can just see it as a flame-throwing monkey. Melting snowmen, defrosting the snowman. And, you know, that can only be thrown at maybe the guy that he's racing with right now. So a little jab on the paint scheme this week here from the 6 car. Rico, you're really the paint scheme guru of the league, honestly. So what do you take from Monkey's message there on the 6 car? That's right, as he makes a move down to the inside, these two will be door to door coming back to the front stretch, but Snowman able to get around him. Speak of the devil, there he is. But right there in the slipstream is the 911, that is Monkey. And Willie tried to make a slingshot maneuver here to the inside. Sort of a double apex turn, I guess you could say here. More of a sweeping turn than a hairpin, but it still requires pretty high braking. So that straight stretch sort of starts and ends with a high braking turn. And you see that really with both the front and the back stretch. Now we're seeing the 24 already on pit road. That will be after 7 laps ran, I do believe. McEwen not all the way out front, but got a good gap working here to 2nd place. Cork remains in 3rd as he is actually starting to get overtaken right there by Scotty. Finally methodically worked his way up through this very windy course at Deep Forest and made a pass here for 3rd position. We know Cork will not go down easy, and he's, knock on wood for him. has kept this car pretty nice and under control. Car starts on softs, comes out on mediums this time. Did complete 7 full laps that run, so we'll see when the 24 goes back down pit road. So far, pretty clean race here with all the top barriers that we've got. Look ahead at our leader. He's about half a sector or so, maybe a quarter sector, respectfully ahead of T-Dubs here in the 11. Big Battle still belongs here to 3rd and 4th position. 5th has been overtaken by Snowman, but Monkey very much relevant to that fight right there. Rick sort of in his own ballpark needs to catch up to the 6th and 5th place battle. Here we move back to 8th though. That's TW Chief. Had to find his way back up through the field after a little incident, I believe, with Sir Gillians. But 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th are all pretty relevant to one another. 12th place, he has not pit yet, but he could pull off some kind of strategy and get back up there. 24 has already pit, and at least the leader is going to try to complete 10 full laps here. We'll go down and take it on lap 11 whenever they'll be coming out of pit lane. Same with T-Dubs. Looks like Scotty and Court will both be able to push that. So it's looking more like a tire issue here more than a fuel thing here for them, I believe. Yeah, certainly the case. And I believe most drivers believe softs, sticking to those is the only move. We did see the 24 go down, try the medium tire, and has already been out there for a couple of laps. We'll actually be finishing the first flying lap here. That's right. You know, it has been a while since they've just even been relevant to use on a racetrack. Usually softs were saved for, towards the end of the race. All right, so now we start to see the leaders go down pit road here. McEwen will go down along with T-Dubs. We'll see if Scotty and Cork, yes, both will go down. Snowman in 5th will be followed by Monkey in 6th. This time will be Rick going down pit road. We see him come down with a lot of fuel most of the time, but this time the winner is Scotty Ray. As we'll see what Redneck now, he'll be down below a lap, so he'll be down some fuel as well. Yep, all the way down to 9. We'll actually see TW Chief take another go at it along with Rico. Sir Gillians will be able to squeeze out another lap, actually starting on the medium tires. Unlike some of the other drivers, you can actually see Rico here. Those right sides significantly worn. You go back to Sir Gillians, has about a third of those tires. Now, it's not beneficial to not take tires, so that's probably not the strategy, but that is something that you could do that would save you, some seconds on pit lane. It's just how well, time lapse will you be able to run once you come back out on those worn tires. And right there you see Gillians sort of losing control a little bit out of the tunnel. And the leader, former leader before going down pit road, McEwen, will be chasing these 3 down who decided to stay out. Now, all these guys are low on fuel, so they will be hitting pit lane this time. But if, caution or something were to come out, that could make all the difference in these guys' strategy. Right now, so far so good though for this top 3 that stayed out. They will be able to get around back to pit road without losing those top 3 positions until they hit pit lane. So Only 1 leader left for the 911 as Gillians goes down with 6 leaders. McEwen takes the lead. Those guys go down pit lane. And we look for T-Dubs finally comes by there. Probably looking at about 8 seconds here, maybe, the gap between the leader and T-Dubs in second place. Good tight battle, though, remains between Scotty Ray and Cork. Snowman has sort of separated himself here from Monkey after the pit stops. That's right. He has for sure learned how to keep the deep freezer going. Alright, so Chief will come off pit road along with Rico in 11th. Sir Gillians will pop out in 12th. That'll leave Rebel Hawk on pit road. Come out to take 13th. Now, the 24 car pitting early has moved up to 9th position. So we'll see if he's able to stay relevant here to Redneck there in the 17, as those guys are in a playoff battle points to move on to the next round. See if the early pit stop and medium tires works out for that 24 car. Yeah, I'd say that too. Definitely a little more competitive just all throughout the field. You know, we're seeing it from back to front with how close these battles are. I mean, see Chief, Rico, Gillians all pitted right together. Obviously, you know, we expect them to sort of, you know, cycle back to where they were before the pit stops, but these guys have the freshest tires on the track at this moment. So if anything were to happen, that caution strategy still lives. That, you know, they do not have to pit if the caution were to come out here. You can see pitting early, you know, sort of hurts the 24 team if that caution were to come out, because they would need to pit, but wouldn't be as long a pit stop as it would be for maybe some of the, or as it could have been for some of the other guys, if that would have happened before they all made their pit stop. So now he's kind of just sitting on that strategy now. Oh, into the wall that time by nothing major, though, for the 24. Good battle still remains here. 5th, 6th, and now 7th. Rick Slick sort of jumped in here. He's got himself in the rear views of 5th and 6th position. Cork lost himself a little bit here up to Scotty. Scotty's still pretty relevant to T-Dubs, though. That's right, he did catch up to 12th position here. We'll pass him on lap 14. Definitely not. Almost the half of the back straightaway is the lead now for McEwen. Oh, Redneck was around right there. Let's actually go back 10 seconds. First West Higgins ORV replay of the day. Oh yeah, he just gets loose going in there, gets into the grass, sort of helps him on around into that stone barrier. 24 gets around, no problem. Now you got some guys coming up through the hairpin. Chief has to dodge 17 here, as now Rico and Gillians will just sort of have the momentum on him. Actually gets up to speed quite well. Rico sort of helping him out there. Not even halfway through here, about 20 minutes into this one. Yeah, after the pit stop, they're able to rip off that 125.953. Did sit pole, now sits fastest lap of the race in that vet. Sure would. T-Dog's all too often the recipient of those really good points paying races. You can see a guy of the level of McEwen. T-Dog's still right there, you know. So it's still within the same sector. True, he does. You know, he brings it all every race. It's something me and Monkey always talk on. He don't care how much he wins by. He's out there doing his thing, and it's usually how it goes. All right, so Court sort of just sitting in fourth now all alone. So the battle for the top four. Not really all that, but it's still heated up here for the top five. No pun intended. So what do you think? Yeah, you know, he's got these guys racing right ahead of him, so really anything can happen between these two. He could miss it all and sort of take advantage of that coming back around if it was to be a caution. You know, I was thinking maybe Monkey was just sitting there to save fuel, but Snowman got him beat in the fuel department. Probably got him beat on the tires by just a bit, but half-second penalty goes to Snowman. Not going to be what he wanted during this battle for fifth. Yeah, half a second, you know, is pretty lucky. We'll see right now. He's up to 140, goes all the way down into the teens for a moment. Monkey able to get around it. You know, it's just about a car length. Yep. Oh, almost see Chief get around there through one of these sharp turns. Now look how everybody off the pit stop is back here. 8th on back. I mean, they are in a row. This is going to be some wild racing here coming up in a lap or so. Oh! He did. But everybody survived it. That's right. They need every bit of it. Redneck survives it. Gillians, Rico, and Chief, probably the biggest loser of that move, but not a playoff driver. So probably not the worst thing to happen here. Oh, Chief and Rico follow each other out there into the outside wall. Oh, Chief not able to get it back going straight. Spins it around back there in 12th. Should be good, though, to get back going. And I don't know if that's going to bring out our caution or not. That could have, actually, maybe. I don't know if it will, though. Keep an eye on the leaders. Monkey's still just sitting there comfortably in 6th position. Nobody's made any mistakes up here in the top 3. Battle's still coming at you live back here from 8th on back, though. Good battle here for 9th position between Sir Gillians and Redneck. Not a playoff driver there in Sir Gillians. Down pit road this time goes the 24 team. So made it from 8 to 18. Goes down on 18, so probably ran 10 full laps that run. Sir Gillians gets around Redneck. He has to go through the grass, gets loose. Goes through the grass again, able to gain control here, but going to have some really dirty tires through a crucial part of this racetrack. So I allowed Gillians to really put a gap here on the 17. Monkey's still sticking right there with Snowman. Certainly working that 17 car. Barely cycled back out ahead of the 24. So that's who he's really battling for position on the last pit stop. So maybe another early pit stop will get him out ahead this time. So he's got to watch the strategy of that team. Short strategies sort of rely on a very clean green lap race as our leaders down pit road now. I know, yeah, they've been at it this whole race so far. Top 3 are down pit lane. T-Dubs goes down with 11 liters of fuel. Now that'll cut the gap just a tad between him and the leader there, because he'll have a 10-liter advantage on the speed of this pit stop. Court goes down with 1 liter, 17 left in the tank for Snowman, so that'll allow him to spread this gap between him and Monkey quite a bit, as 12 liters only belong in the 911. But Rick, as we have known him to do, comes down with 16. Still not our fuel leader though. Is the McLaren. Snowman was able to sort of race in front of Monkey and keep the fuel in it. So some of these guys are still yet to get back around to pit lane. This is 8th on back as our leaders start to come off pit road now. These guys did stay out 1 lap extra last time. Redneck goes down pit road though. Rico has the fuel to go back around again. Will not take the lead this time around, but nonetheless will pick up some big positions as all these other guys go down pit road. Chief to stay out as well. As we already seen, the 24 go down pit road, has a half-second penalty. to serve this time around. Rebel Hawk will be needing tire maybe before fuel. See if he's able to hang on to it there. So still about the half of the back straightaway there between our top two. And I would say about half of that distance is between second and third. Sir Gillian's staying out along with Cork here. So Sir Gillian's cycled out in front of Cork and Snowman. Rico right there is going to have Monkey to battle with. So he was able to stay out as well another lap. So looking from this point forward, what do you think we'll see out of these guys? Goes Rico down pit road now. Left Sir Gillian's actually on the track. So remains in fourth position through this cycle. Caution would be real big for this 29 car. Right, they certainly did. Even though Snowman had that little bit of extra fuel, I thought maybe he would be able to separate, that would separate these two a little bit more than it did. But it did not. It was now chasing down. Caught up to 12th position now. Was able to re-catch Rebel Hawk out of pit lane there within the warm-up lap. So now he'll have to fight this 911 for another position. Easily given away. There goes McEwen. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Yeah. Yep, and he's looking ahead to 11th of the 24. See how long it's able to make that last. That's right, that battle for 5th though is still right here. 23 hard laps between these two. And that paint scheme for Mikey this week, it just screams, you know, I guess it's very fitting that that's the one he's running, because it's exactly what it's been. It has been a battle. It's that Snowman McLaren. Ooh, penalty to Snowman here through that final sector. That'll hurt some things as Mikey will get that slipstream through the front stretch this time. Right, Chief is down pit road here. Sir Gillian's already been down pit road. So is the 24 car. Cork 1 second penalty to serve in 4th position. This actually could be huge for Monkey here. They'll get around Snowman, and he'll have Cork in his sights. They certainly could. Knowing Snowman, I feel like he'd be down to catch Cork. That's very possible. Everyone else pretty much spaced out here. I guess 24 gets around the 4 as a penalty is served. With a second place car of T-Dubs running up on 10th and 11th here. Because they are already behind first place car of the Corvette. I can imagine Tito's will use these cars as sort of some slipstream there. Rico still got, yep, up there. T-Dog's able to get around though. Now this battle sort of comes 4th, 5th, and 6th position. This Cork's got to run away. Catches up to 9th position now as the 24 car. See how he chooses to battle that. Uses them all the way down the front stretch here into this hard left-hand turn. About all you could ask for there is the second place car. Still very relevant though here to our leader is T-Dubs. I mean, he's still in the same sector as the Corvette. Scotty Ray having a real good race too. Seeing very consistent lap times there. Court still trying to run for his life. Monkey has really turned up the flames as he has gotten around Snowman and has really closed the gap here on Cork. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, through 27 laps almost now. Cork didn't really use the 17 a whole lot there, but Monkey looks like he's going to. Possibly see the 17 stay real outside here. See, allows the 6 car to go through to the inside. Really smooth transition between those two. Monkey's still on the charge for Cork. Sir Gillian's all the way up in 8th position, in danger of going a lap down now. But we got to stay on this battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th, as this could be major points for these three battling for a spot in the last 4 at Watkins Glen. That's right, here's another battle that comes back around to us from earlier on. 3rd place just in the rearview mirror of these two drivers. This for big playoff points though. Scotty not racing for the playoffs here. That's right. Rico does not take over 9th position there through that turn, but will bring it, tries to bring it door to door here through the S's. Not able to do so. Real defensive up here in the GTR as the 24. Oh, kind of gets tight and out to the wide side of the track. Tries to keep it door to door. Not able to do it. Maybe a dive back here to the inside. 911 just too good on the turns. Third place right there, trying to fight for his own right. This 24 just lets him around. Probably, try to use that slipstream. Bring this battle back to the 911. Oh, we got cars piled up here. Let's go to the West Higgins ORV replay. We'll go back 20 seconds here. 43 minutes or something here. Gotta keep it on cork. He was one of those parked there. Gets a lot of dirt on the tires. I think he just slows down a good bit. Oh, almost stops there. That gets Monkey into it and around through the guardrail here. Cork almost takes out Monkey again. Snowman comes through there practically scot-free. That will be caution causing contact, I do believe. We'll have to see with the leaders what that looks like. That sort of ruins Monkey's run there. He had a great charge going on. Looked like Cork was sort of just stopped on the track, maybe. Right now, the pace of the leader does not scream caution to me. They could, where the leader was already at the line. Could be racing this one back through. Rebelhawk goes down for the second time, almost spins here. T-Dub's still in the throttle here. Well, it looks like some of our field actually is under caution. So could have been a little confusion here. But definitely will. Oh, looks like we were just under some really quick pace there. Going back around, but pit road will be open as our leader will start to wait here. T-Dubs will now come under caution to pit road as the rest of them start to come on around. But we'll have some drivers getting their lap back. T-Dubs down pit road along with the rest of these drivers. So we get through about 28, 29 laps before anything comes of it. And I mean, we've had some really tight racing out there today. Sir Gillians goes around along with a 4-car. See what that brings about. So sort of on the fuel number almost there for the 24 team. That might hurt the strategy, along with how they would have to play track position. So we'll see if they're just able to get speed out of the car maybe, but leaders get back out on the track here under caution. So sort of going to be a shootout here. Should see about everybody come out on the soft tires to try to just run this to the end. As we get this field back piled up, what do you think we'll see out of this run to the end? Yeah, that's right. And so everybody getting in order here. We'll have to see. Need some guys to still get in order, but we're just coming down the backstretch. So we'll have to see what goes about here. Okay, looks like Gillians was the free pass recipient. Rico will actually wait here for the rest of the field to get back in order. So it looks like we are a lap down to Rico here in 9th position. He will be a lap down. So if there was a caution, again, it's a free pass position. Hey, it happens. Still trying to make it right. Looks like we have some contact. Got Rick Slick around here on the restart. That put Monkey at a pause. We'll have to get these guys back in order. Looks like I'm not sure what happened there. We'll actually use the West Higgins ORV replay here for that. Go back 20 seconds. Look at it from looks like we had somebody just get hit in the rear, and that sort of just pushed everybody around. Yeah. Looks like that's what happened there. That's right. Gillians was coming around as the free pass car, possibly something there. He did get a half-second penalty here. Just gave Rico the opportunity to slide right back into where he belongs, though. Now we got to get these guys back around. So, alternate restart zone this time should be on the back stretch. That's right, and you look back here at 9th on back. That's all the positions 12th on up can gain is up to 9th position. So that's the best. So if you're looking at the battle between maybe Redneck and Stu, the 24 would have to finish in 9th, and Redneck would have to finish last. And for Rico, I think he would need a combination of Stu and Redneck as he finishes ninth. Maybe even a caution there to help him sort of get back into this lead lap battle. But we are back underway, and as you had mentioned, T-Dubs probably wanted to see this, but he moves back to third on the restart, as they are going to be all scattered out for this, what would be first turn, but now it is the last turn, going back to the front stretch as they go green through the alternate restart zone this time. Now we got Snowman up there putting things, making things tough on that 11. That's right, good driver in his own right, had great consistent laps all this race. And right now you can see T-Dub sitting in third. He's got Cork right there on the rear bumper and Snowman not too far behind. Oh, we got one wrecking back there. That's going to be Rico go through there. Go 10 seconds back. Always got to catch the wreck on the West Higgins ORV replay. Oh, Sir Gillians maybe. Little contact there with the 911. Got him over in the dirt into the barrier. That'll be a one vehicle incident, unfortunately. Possibly the 8 car there, a little contact. Oh, got some more contact there with that 29. Sort of puts the 24 out to the right side there. Gives the position back up though. Oh yeah, all these guys are real close, and Cork's going to have to serve a penalty, so that's going to be a devastating half-second penalty. Yeah, he's going to allow Rick to sort of tack him to the inside here. Monkey not going to be too easy on his door as he tries to get there through that hairpin turn that brings us back to the front stretch. Finishing lap 33 this time, start of lap 34. 7 laps. Can his first start go victorious for McEwen? I will eventually learn how to say it. We will get there together. I'm running Scotty here, and T-Dubs drafting all the way down that front straightaway. Didn't look like they really put a dent on anything. Oh, Snowman almost. Certainly right. And Monkey probably didn't want to really be a part of that accident that brought out the caution, because that's allowed Snowman to sort of get up here in this battle for this top 3. If anything were to happen to any of these drivers, that would put him into some bonus points going into the next round. T-Dub's able to get it done through the hairpin there. Man, this restart eventually went green with the 9 to go. Has really brought this field into some serious contention. I know another pass there by Scotty on T-Dubs brings him back to second position. That vet's still in view though. Caution still could come out right now, but once the leader touches the line, that'll be it for the cautions on the race. Oh, as Cork goes sideways and all kinds of stuff. As I say that, but doesn't kill anybody. Now this is. Oh yeah, he had to get it in. Started getting it in at some point. Now this has created a sort of a bottleneck effect for 5th through 7th. Starting 5 to go, yeah, this time. That will end the cautions. It's starting to get dark, so now we start to see the headlights come on. Start to see the rotors start to glow through these heavy braking turns. So let us know who you're looking at. Mikey always getting that insider information, especially against the TWCs. That's right, he tries to bring it up in the second place there. Gotta be on there somewhere. What a battle though here between second and third. Top Gear scheme. Oh yeah. Out of butane. Oh, is he? Oh, he was making it 3 wide there. He's gonna lose him though. Snowman trying to get into this battle for second position. But ever since T-Dubs was able to get around Scotty here, he's able to hold him off. Be 2 to go this time around. The next would be Redneck on the paint scheme. I guess he's running T-Dubs, or B-Dubs, rather. Keep an eye on him here. See what any crazy happens. He's got Cork right there. he goes around, then that won't be able to bring out a caution either. That'll drop him all the way back to 8th position, and he was only 1 point ahead, or actually tied with the 24, but he won't be able to lose 8th position, actually, because everyone else is a lap down. Don't want to miss McEwen, though, as he'll come around this time. It will be 1 to go, presented by Skew Car here from Deep Forest in the second race of your Ruthless GT Pro Series playoffs. Can he do it? Get himself a clean sweep here in his first start. Certainly deserving of it. That's right. Rico and Booth in the paint booth. Some mean work. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll be looking for it. Season 3 paint booth heat out the kitchen, says Rico. But the man in the Corvette will be victorious in his first Ruthless Pro Series, GT Pro Series start here from Deep Forest. And there he is crossing the finish line in classic fashion, just as classic as his run. T-Dubs, though, victorious over Scotty. What a battle that was from the restart. Scotty comes in the podium position of 3rd. Snowman gives us a good slide across the line, and he will finish 4th. Cork able to come up with 5th, as Rick Slick will be battling Sir Gillians for 6th and 7th, along with 9th and 10th also finishing the race. Nucky in 8th, along with Stu in 11th. Rico will finish out in 12th, as Rebel Hawk will finish last. Did not finish this race. Rico finish this race up, and that brings a new driver, new winner here in at Deep Forest. So let's kind of give us your thoughts on the race here, Rico. And, what do you think you'll see from this group as the playoff progresses? Was impressive that he was able to come in that Corvette, and we've seen somebody run it so efficiently, as we've seen so many people, make it work at some places and not at others. I mean, it is a really tough car, and for him to choose it here and run it like he did, I mean, against some of the best competition that we know, of T-Dubs, and then Scotty also was out there in that Lexus Lock Court. So it was nice to see somebody in a car that we're used to seeing with Cork, see how that ran, and then also see that Corvette come out there and do like it did. As you had mentioned, though, the horsepower maybe for the Peugeot of T-Dubs maybe wasn't able to keep up with that Corvette, but whenever he was staying with that slipstream, seems like he always had a little bit of a chance, especially with that fuel. Yeah, good race here at Deep Forest. You know, like you said, very clean race. Sort of just got there at the end. Those guys racing for, position there in the playoffs between Cork and Monkey sort of brought that caution out. Got us a 9-lap shootout to the end. Really brought a good battle there between second all the way back to about eighth position. I mean, it was really all over the place. But yeah, as these playoffs progress, I mean, what do you think? Something that we'll see? That's right. You know, some of these guys are going to have some real big, real big points race here in this next, go around if they want to try to bump themselves off that bubble. I almost want to say the championship four might be locked in, but you never know. You know, somebody could have a really good race, pull out some kind of strategy that wasn't thought of. But yeah, they go to Kyoto Driving Park, the Yamagiwa configuration for the next to last race of the season. So that's a real tight course, and it'll be interesting to see how all these cars will go around. But yeah, tomorrow you can tune in right here on Ruthless Racing YouTube channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. Catch the first of the Ruthless Pro Series over on NASCAR Heat 5, taking on Darlington, the Lady in Black, who will earn their stripe tomorrow in the Ruthless Pro Series playoffs. It will be to see who is the fifth champion here of this uh, sanctioned series here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. But, great feel in tonight. We should see more Rico next season here in the booth. But, yeah, appreciate you filling in for us, Rico. If you want to add anything to your experience, and we'll sign off. Amen, brother. Hey, it was good to have you bouncing some stuff back and forth off of tonight. But yeah, make sure you tune in and catch the playoffs over on the Ruthless Racing, right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel for the Ruthless Pro Series over on NASCAR Heat 5. Darlington, who can tame it to try to move themselves on through the playoffs. Not many races to go over on Heat 5, so let's give it a proper send off if that happens to be the case. But that'll be it for us here on the Ruthless GT Pro Series. We'll catch you at Kyoto Driving Park next week as we continue this playoff over here in GT7. But as always, rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.